Hey, what's up? My name's Caleb. I'm a full-time reseller. Today I'm going to be going over the second half of my weekly thrift haul. So let's jump into these items. I'll let you know how much I paid for it and what I expect to sell it for. This first item is an LL Bean flannel shirt. I found a bunch of them this week. I paid about $5 for this. I did cut the tag and already washed this one. It's size XL, which is a great size, and this has a really nice, like, colorful plaid print on it. I don't think that really helps the value, but the size and the color will help it sell a little bit quicker. In fall and the beginning of winter, I was selling those LL Bean flannels really quickly for about $25. The sell-through rate has slowed down a bit, so to combat that, I'm just going to lower my price a little bit to keep them moving through my store so I don't have to hold them until, you know, all the way through spring and summer until next fall. This next item is a Polo Ralph Lauren sweatshirt. It's kind of has like a kind of a cotton terry outside and a fleece inside. The reason that I picked this up is it was size 2XB. Which is a great size for Polo Ralph Lauren, and the nice simple black colorway. I'm sure this will sell quick. I think I paid $7.50 for this. It was marked $10 and then it was 25% off. Not half off yet, but I was still confident paying $7.50 because of that bigger size. Paid about $5 for this LL Bean snap tee. It does have this random embroidery on it. It says Neptune. Really have no idea if that's you know, something important or not. So I'll dig into that when I go to list the item just to see if it happens to be something that makes it a little more valuable, a little more rare. But I'm guessing it's just kind of random, so I'm more just going to be selling this slightly under market value, probably about $20. Paid about $5 for this RLX golf vest. This is like a very nice performance material. It has like the kind of quilted front and the fleece back and inside. It's only size medium, so not the best size, but with the coloring on this and going into, you know, a more prevalent golf season, I think this will sell really quick. I would guess $25. I paid $7.50 for the Zero Restrictions golf jacket. The reason I picked this one up is it is the Tour series. So here on the tag, you'll see Tour series, and these ones just sell a little bit quicker and for a little bit more money. This is a nice soft shell material, pretty heavyweight for how much material is here. And it also says Gore Windstopper on there, which is another thing I'm going to add to the title to help it sell a little bit quicker. Paid $10 for these Gap corduroy pants. I really liked the burgundy purple color, and they are new with tags. So those things combined and corduroy, it's still a good season for selling these quickly. And I've been selling these for about $25. Paid about $12 for these new with tags Levi's. The cut is the 559 Relaxed Straight. And like I said, they are new with tags, which is why I was willing to pay over $10 for them. This isn't like a cut that, you know, sells extremely fast or is overly valuable, but Relaxed Straight, it still fits what's in style currently. So I still think I can sell these quickly for $30 to $35. Here's another pair. I paid $10 for these ones, and these are the 505s in a little bit better of a size. So these are, you know, just as good or maybe slightly better than the last pair. I paid $7.50 for this Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. The reason I grabbed this is because it was new with tags, and the all white ones do sell well if you can find them without flaws, and because this one's new, it's still in excellent condition. The retail price on this, oh, they have it ripped off the bottom. But anyway, I would guess that, you know, new, this is like a $100 shirt. So I'll probably sell it for between $30 and $40. I paid $12 for this Marmot jacket. This is a downfill quilted puffer. These sell really great. Sure, I can sell this quick before the end of the season. And on the Marmot pieces, if you come down to the side here, you can see this Pertex Quantum. That's going to go in the title and help it sell faster and for more money. And then also this style number, B72220. I'm going to type that into Google and get the exact model name of this particular jacket, be able to fill out all the details exactly from the website, and that's going to help me, like I said, get the most money for this item. I paid $15 for this Patagonia soft shell jacket. I didn't look this up because I just knew a Patagonia jacket was probably worth at least $50. So I'd go ahead and say it's worth at least $50. I will go ahead and look up the size. Oh, this one had some change. I got 20 cents off this one. All right, so I looked down on the inner tag, and the style number on this is 11397. So when I go to edit the video, I'll type that into Google and get an exact comp on this jacket. But like I said, I would say minimum of $50. This does have a company logo on the side, but on these really nice outerwear brands, it does hurt the value a little bit, but especially because this is like embroidered with black on black, I think this will hardly hurt the value at all. This next one is a fun one. I paid $15 for this Helly Hansen 3-in-1 ski jacket. What made this one stand out to me is it had a really nice material, so I was looking for like a model or something. This says Helitech XP, so that's one of their upgraded lines of their jackets. So I knew this was going to sell well, and as I've mentioned in lots of videos, when it has this liner, it's a separate jacket, but it fastens inside the outer shell. They call that a 3-in-1 ski jacket, and you can wear it just the liner as like a lightweight puffer. You can wear just the shell if you don't need all the warmth, but you want the waterproof and the windproof and all that stuff, or you can wear it all together and be warm and protected from the elements. So those ones are the most valuable from the kind of like ski outdoor brands. So I'm happy to pick it up when it has all of the parts there. A lot of times at the thrift store, those will get separated and the liner will be sold separately from the shell, which does hurt the value of both. But together, this is a great jacket and it's that upgraded line. So I'm curious to see what it sells for when I go to look up the comps. I paid $10 for this LL Bean chore jacket. I think this is called the Adirondack jacket. I just had one of these in my last video, and they're selling for about 45 to 50 bucks. This one is a nice like beige classic colorway. It has the nice quilted lining on the inside, size large. I do believe this one is women's, just like the last one. The other one was corduroy with like a kind of a suede collar, and this one is canvas with the corduroy collar. So this one might be worth slightly less, but this is a more classic colorway. So I still think it's about $40 jacket. Paid $4 for this LL Bean flannel. I'm a little more excited about these ones than the other ones because this is a 2XL tall, so even better size and really good pattern on this one. Paid $4 for this dress shirt. Here's the brand. It's ETON. I call it Eaton, but could be pronounced differently. This is the slim cut. It's in European sizing, which is kind of a giveaway to look it up because if a European brand is making it to the US, it's usually a little bit higher quality. But I've sold these before for about 25 to 30 bucks. I haven't checked the market recently, but I would say conservatively 20 to 25. Paid $7.50 for this Frank and Eileen button-up shirt. This is a great women's brand. They do put the buttons on the men's side, so they do often get put in the men's section. So I don't really look out for women's clothing, but this is a really good brand to be on the lookout for. Here's the tag. And I looked this up briefly just because I knew it was good, but I wanted to make sure since I'm not super familiar with women's clothing. But I saw the button-ups selling anywhere from $20 to $45, $50. So curious to see how much this one's worth. Just looked on the tag to see if there was like a style code or something so I could look up the exact model. And this says the style is Luke. So I'll type that in and see how much it's worth. I paid $12 for this Nike jacket. I believe this is University of Virginia Cavaliers or something like that. But yeah, nice school to go behind it. But if you were to feel this in person, you could feel this is like a very heavyweight soft shell, really nice. It has like this fleece thermal lining on it. So I think this is an upgraded jacket. I'll look up the style code in the bottom to see if there's like a certain name that this goes by that might make it stand out a little bit more. But either way, I'm gonna be able to list this one high at maybe like 40 bucks because it is that upgraded material with a nice school. I paid $5 for this Jordan fleece pullover. When you find the sports teams or the schools with the Jordan branded apparel, those are ones to really be on the lookout for because Jordan just sells for more. DUQ, I just sold a pullover from a school that started with DUQ. So I'm going to look that up and see if it's the same school. But that one sold in like a day for 20 bucks and it was just a regular Nike. So I'm guessing 25 bucks on this Jordan one. I paid $7.50 for this vintage pro player windbreaker jacket. This is from Seton Hall University. They're more of a basketball school. So I'm going to get this listed quick because March Madness is going to be coming up soon. So if they're able to make the tournament, might get this sold a little bit quicker. But I've sold this same exact jacket for 20 bucks, I think a few months ago. So still happy to pick it up for $7.50 and sell it for $20. Just want to throw this in there. When I say how much I'm selling something for, it's that price plus shipping. And I usually on average make between $1 and $2 on the shipping. So $7.50 into $20 is still a $10 profit in my business model. I paid $15 for this RLX performance golf jacket. It does have the USGA, I think that's United States Golf Association embroidery on it, same as the vest. But this is just really high quality piece and probably sell this for 40 to 50 bucks. This next item, I paid $4 for this Penn College vintage crew neck. This is one of the college items that is very classic, and if this was a you know, a Yale reverse weave, this would be a few $100 piece. It's nothing rare like that, but because it's right on style with that kind of vintage crew neck, kind of campus vibe, I still think I can sell this easily for 20 bucks. And because it was only $4, I figured I'd take a chance on it. I paid $5 for this Ohio State sweatshirt. Oddly enough, this one is kind of similar to the last one. This is a Russell Athletic Made in USA tag, which is a great tag to be on the lookout for. But to me, this graphic seems very modern to be on such an old tag. So I'm curious if somebody like got this blank, either new old stock or thrifted it and printed that logo on there. So I'm still gonna have to investigate that a little bit and see if there are other ones that are vintage with this logo. If so, I'm sure this is a pretty good item, maybe 30 bucks. If not, if it's just the blank and somebody printed it on there, still an easy 20 bucks just because that's such a good tag and Ohio State has such a good following. I paid $7.50 for these Hill City joggers. In the last video, I showed you guys a pair of 5-pocket chino pants from this brand, but the reason I picked those up is because actually I looked up the joggers and they had an amazing sell-through rate and were selling really well for like 40 bucks. So these just felt super nice. It felt like a Lululemon, an On Running, something really nice. It has great performance material to it. So it's a good reminder to just trust your gut when you're outsourcing, because normally I wouldn't have looked this up because Hill City, I'd never even heard of that brand, but because it just felt so nice, I looked it up and it helped me get 2 profitable items. I paid $3 for some Fig scrub bottoms. Black is a great classic color. The joggers do sell for more when it has the tapered at the bottom, but even these straight leg pants, they'll still sell easily for 20 bucks. I paid $5 for this Territory Ahead sweater. The reason I picked this up is this was a wool blend, which is going to help the value a bit. This brand is very hit or miss for me, but because, like I said, this is the wool blend, which is the upgraded material, still think I can sell this quickly for about 20 bucks. I paid about $4 for this Peter Millar Summer Comfort. Just a basic pattern on this, but the upgraded Peter Millar line is still worth picking up in my opinion, especially with spring right around the corner. But the reason this one stood out to me is this is Winged Foot Golf Club. I think that's either Vegas or a California place, but it actually will help the value instead of hurt the value because that's a prestigious place to golf. I paid $5 for this polo. This is an RLX, and same thing with this one. This is a PGA Championship polo, so that's going to actually help the value a little bit. Normally the RLX polos in a basic pattern like this, I'd say $15 to $20 item, but because of that, maybe this is a $20 to $25 item, which just helps make a little bit more margin on that $5 pickup. I paid $5 for this Vineyard Vines polo. This is one of the performance polos. I honestly love picking up the performance polos in bigger sizes because they actually just sell so quickly. Even in winter, I was selling them for 20, 25, 30 bucks in the bigger sizes. This one was only XL, but I figured since we're almost going into spring, you know, those more normal sizes like the larges and extra larges are going to move back up to that $20 spot and selling pretty quickly. I paid $5 for this Eddie Bauer sweater. Once again, one of my favorite brands to sell because I know which of the items to pick up and which to pass. I pass on 95% of Eddie Bauer that I see, but I was happy to pick up this 100% lamb's wool sweater with the great Nordic Fair Isle kind of print on it. Honestly, I don't really know the difference between Nordic and Fair Isle. I think Fair Isle is when there's like lots of different stripes, but Nordic is just this kind of like, think wintry, Christmassy without it being Christmas trees and Santa kind of thing. So I'm going to list this as Nordic print. But yeah, it feels super nice. It's 100% wool. I'm going to price this one aggressively because I don't want to hold this until next winter because it's pretty bulky. So I'm going to say conservatively about 20 bucks on this. I paid $5 for these Under Armour golf pants. I sell these for about 20 to 25 bucks. And now that we're about to head back into the peak of golf season with the spring coming, it's a great time to pick these up and start loading it into your store. I paid 12 bucks for these Tommy Bahama pants. These are new with tags. Retail price on it is $160. They're in a very big size, 48 by 32. So hopefully the right buyer can come along before too long, but I didn't want to leave, you know, $50, $60 pants for 12 bucks behind, even though it might be a slower sale. Here's another pair of Under Armour golf pants, paid $7.50 for these ones. I paid 12 bucks for these joggers. This is the brand Built, B-Y-L-T. This is an excellent brand. The t-shirts are the only item I'd be a little worried about, just because they have started to lower in price, and the secondary market is getting a little bit flooded, so the prices have came down. They still sell relatively quick, but a camo jogger, this is one of the best items you can find other than like a jacket. I didn't bother looking these up, but I would guess minimum of 40 bucks and a really fast sell through on this. Paid $5 for this Nike golf pullover. This is the Tour Performance line. This isn't necessarily anything to write home about on its own, but in combination with the US Open embroidery, I think that will get this selling quickly. It's a nice bright blue color. And once again, kind of a theme throughout this thrift haul. Golf season is coming, so I'm loading up on those items while the thrift still has them priced cheap. Once it's spring and summer, I would guess this is going to be marked at 25 bucks at my thrift store. So even with all the discounts, it's going to be, you know, 10 bucks. So I'm trying to pick it up now while it's 5, so I can sell it for 20 to 25 and still make my profit on it. I paid $5 for this Polo Ralph Lauren Golf like performance quarter zip. This is very much similar to the last item we just talked about. It has this US Open embroidery, which is going to help it sell a little bit quicker for a little bit more money. And this is a really nice performance material, one of their higher end ones, but honestly it's not that amazing of an item. But because I'm only paying $5 for it now out of golf season, I know I can sell this easily for 25, 30 bucks. But once that price goes up to 10, 12, 15 bucks at my thrift, I'll be priced out on these. I paid $7.50 for these Gap chinos. They are new with tags, which is great. And another selling point for these was they are size 34 by 34. So once you get into those longer inseams with the skinny waist, that's really the sweet spot on getting a fast sell through on a more basic item. So I know that I can typically sell these for 20, 25, 30 bucks, but because of that size, it's gonna sell for the same amount, but I know that this won't even last a month in my store. Quick little shoe bolo for you guys. These are actually Skechers, but they have this lug sole, very chunky shoe. This is very in style right now. I'm not saying pick up all Skechers or all shoes that look like this. Definitely do your research. But these vintage kind of Y2K chunky shoes, even in the brand of Skechers, I've sold for really good money. I only paid $7.50 for these because they're very unassuming. The best one that I've sold, I sold for $150. That was maybe like a year ago, so I'm sure they've came down in price now, but still an easy 30, 40, maybe even 50 bucks. These ones are actually new as well. You can tell because the little tag here is unworn and these are very clean on the bottom. So I'll get this Sharpie off with a little bit of rubbing alcohol and list these as new, and yeah, I'll throw a comp on the screen. We'll see how I did. I paid $15 for this Club Room luxury cashmere sweater. The reason I picked this one up is it's new with tags and it's in a great size of 2XL, 100% cashmere. If you look these up, it really surprised me how much these were selling for and how quickly they were selling. Not a brand I'd normally pick up, but happy to pick it up when it's new with tags and in a perfect size. Even at 15 bucks, I still think I can sell this quickly for 40 bucks, maybe even more. I also paid $15 for this Barber quilted vest. This is a women's. This is the brand you're looking for. The outerwear in this brand sells amazing. The shirts are still decent, and other things I would look up anything from this brand, but the outerwear is what they're really known for. I believe this is a European brand, and the comps were kind of all over the place, but this was just really clean, in perfect condition. Has a nice little embroidery on the pocket for people that want to show off what brand they wear. I saw these selling anywhere from $30 up to $120. So I'll look into it more and see exactly how much this one's worth, let you guys know on the screen. Still happy to pay up on items that are gonna sell fast. I'm gonna make my money quickly. Before you go, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, leave a like on the video, and let me know what your favorite find was in this thrift haul. We'll see you in the next one.